Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. In this particular stream, I'm going to be talking about strikers. Sorry that I'm late. My bad. But either way, we're here now, and yeah, let's get into doing the show. So yeah, we're going to be talking about strikers, like I said, and I had some interesting news on. I'm going to have to look at Ryan's thing. I've seen everyone in the comments. Saying, like, trying to help me how to say his name. I am shit at saying it. Fullkrug. Is that how you say it? Fullkrug? Oh, mate, I am so shit at saying names. Oh, Lord. Right, let's carry on, though. Let's get into the stream. Again, hopefully you guys are all doing well. If you haven't already, please do vote. I will actually quickly grab the link for... let me grab the link. But yeah, hopefully you guys are all doing well. Thank you for the constant support. And yeah, we're going to be talking about strikers. It's actually in the description, but I will put it in the chat as well. How you doing, Renee? Hopefully you're doing well, man. Hopefully I haven't insulted you. In the UK, Renee would be more of a female's name, but hopefully you're doing well either way. Right, let me mute this because I've got a can by my microphone. There we go. I don't want to bang the can in then. Yeah, if we don't get a striker, let Tao play. We will get into that in a minute, man. We'll get into that in a minute. If we get Fullkrug, this is a joke. Why can't you just go for... Yeah, I don't know why we can't go and get Vlahovic, mate, to be honest. Also, man, is not possible, too expensive. Kolemiani can possible, but false 9. Most possible Vlahovic, and he's good. Yeah. Bayern Hotel, I would take Fullkrug, but I would think they are getting... Are we going to get Højlund, though? Are we going to get him? I'm not sure. Is that true? Kyle Walker rejected Bayern and Stein. I don't think he rejected them. I don't think that's so. I wouldn't say... I seen your thing, Miguel. Give me a second, mate. I'll put it on the screen. I seen that whole, like, debacle, if you want to say, and obviously I made the video on it. I don't think he necessarily rejected us, but I think there might be a contract on the table, if that makes sense. But at the end of the day, if he doesn't come to us and he wants to stay there, then he can stay there. Simple as that. You know, I want a player that wants to come to our club, to be perfectly honest. So, you know, it is what it is. This hair is freaking doing my nut in. It's just in the way. I'm going to cut off in a minute. There we go. So yeah, there's that. Do you see Mané leaving Bayern? Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, no. Not counting Osimhen, Kane. It should be number one choice Vlahovic, second choice Ramos from Benfica, then Højlund, and then Tao. Well, realistically, Tao shouldn't be number 4, should he? Because he's already on the he's already on the list. So. I mean, he's already signed by us. I don't even know what I'm saying. So yeah, he's already signed by us. From what is being put on Twitter from Sky, it's a picture from Sky Germany, and someone has it's in German, and someone has translated it. So you know, I can put it on the screen for you guys. Let me take this off the screen. No, not video file. I don't want to put a video on the screen. All right, bosh. There we go. So let me actually, I need to zoom that in. So this is what the little yellow picture below translates to. So it says, still too expensive, but desired candidates would be Kolomani and Osimhen. Unrealistic is Kane and Lukaku. I don't know why Lukaku was on that list, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't see him being Bayern Munich striker. I don't really understand, if I'm honest. Whatever. So let's just take Lukaku off that. Unrealistic is Kane On the list, but not hot, is Højlund. I believe I said that right. Butchering names. And Ramos. And then back in focus is Fullkrug. Again, hopefully I said his name right. So yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking. Would you take Højlund or trust in Tau? To be honest with you, before I even read the rest of your thing, Ansar, I don't know anything about this Højlund lad. I know that there's a lot of hype around him, but is he even any good? Like generally, is he even any good? But let's carry on reading what you said. I would trust Tau, to be honest. I was telling you this so much during last season, and yeah, I remember. I mean, like, if not them, just Tau start and not get a striker. Well, the problem is, I think there's too much pressure on him. I really, really do. I don't think that's number one. I think there's too much pressure on him. Number two, I just don't think that's fair. To be honest with you. Bear with me 1 second. We need a striker, without a doubt. You know, you can't go without a striker. Simple as that. Throw Mané out of this comes. Ramos from Benfica would be a good option if Vlahovic doesn't come to Bayern. I don't know too much about him. The only problem with it is, and Ryan mentioned this the other day. Actually, I think it was yesterday. Basically, if you think about it, look at Nunes. Look how good Nunes was for Benfica. Shit, click the wrong emoji. Look how good he was. You know what I mean? And then, then the next minute he goes to Liverpool and he's shit. You know what I mean? Will that be the same with Ramos? They're different players. They are different players, so maybe not. Lukaku is a defender, more like a centre back for the opposition team. Vlahovic is so mid though. I disagree, but again, that's your opinion, and you're allowed to have your opinion 110%. That's the whole point of the whole thing and why it's called an opinion. But yeah, again, I don't know why Lukaku's on the list, but there's no chance we're getting Kane. I think if any club's going to get him, it'd probably be Manchester United. If he stays at Spurs, I will actually laugh my ass off. Willian has 9 goals to assist in 32 games, but most of the bench similar play. Okay. What are we thinking of Fullkrug then? Because I know a lot of you guys said no. Tell me why. Expand on it. Since Osimhen extended, no chance. Oh yes. Big up to you, mate, because I had totally forgot about that. I did see a tweet about that. So big up to you. Thank you for reminding me on that one. If we get Lukaku, I'd flip. Thank God he isn't part of the conversation. Yeah, again, I'm not really too sure why he's on this tweet, to be honest, that we're talking about. Like, to be honest, it's a bit weird. But yeah, if not Fullkrug, I just butchered his name again. Fullkrug, why not? Let me know. Right, let's got the link. Yeah, tell me why not, guys. You don't. And is there anyone else on the list? Of course, I didn't mention every single person, and not every single person is in the thumbnail. Vlahovic isn't even on this list for some reason, which I think is a bit weird. If I'm honest, I do think it's a bit strange. I don't really know why like it's just weird. It's like to the point where, yeah, it's weird. It's just weird. It's really weird. Like he, like I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you. It's strange. Right, let me just grab copy and paste. Right, there we go. All right, right, let's go. I don't know what the last comment was. There. Spurs will Kane for sure, but I'm 100% sure Vlahovic will definitely come to Bayern. We can't rely on Tau the rest of the season. And I agree. I think it's too much pressure to put on him as well, to be honest with you. Is another Chupo. He's also, I think he's, I hate to be that guy, but I actually think he's 30. I actually think he's 30. Let me have a look. I'm pretty sure he's 30. Let me have a look. Yeah, I'm actually pretty sure he's 30. Which from what you're saying would be even worse, wouldn't it? Yeah, he's 30 years old. 30, mate. It is a good option, but under 60 mil, we are not accountants of Bayern, but it keeps us in. Yeah, of course, 100%. Either Vlahovic or Ramos, if not those two, go with Tal as our number one. I know a lot of people are saying that. A lot of people are saying Tal is our number one. I don't know. I think it's too much pressure to put on him, to be honest. It's just a worse than Chupa, and we want to compete for the UCL. Do you not think, though, and again, it's your opinion, you're allowed to have that opinion, but do you not think, though, like with Fullkrug, hopefully I said that right, he's 16 goals in a poor team. What would he be? What would he be in a Bayern team? Vlahovic is a top professional, but only is that he is too much for a player. Yeah, but he can work on that. He could work on that, without a doubt. Do you find it weird that Vlahovic isn't on the list you had up? Yeah, I do, because it's like it's strange. It's really strange because like even put him in unrealistic. Let's be realistic. Put him in the unrealistic. Why is he not even on this list? Weird. Very weird. Sign Mbappe, stick Tal up top. We can all dream, man. We can all dream. Maybe if we're playing FIFA. Other than that, don't see it happening. I think the problem is there's just not enough quality strikers out there that are value for money. Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah. 100%. I agree with that. Is Mané going? Probably not. I'd hope so, but too much. Bayern should try. That would be who I would want. I want a 9. That's who I would go for. We should raid Juve and get Chiesa and Vlahovic by offering 110 mil with Sabitzer as Rabiot is leaving. Would they do that deal though? I'm not sure. Does Ryan like? Ask him yourself.
Do I like who? Say the name.
Let me look at the message.
Say the name. No, say the name. Ryan like Niclas Fullkrug. Krug, motherfucker. Krug, not Krug. Krug.
Krug.
Jesus Christ. Yes, I like him. I actually like him better than Kolo Muani.
You like my pronunciation as well, don't you?
Huh?
You like my pronunciation as well, yeah?
Yeah, it's terrible. But yeah, I like Fullkrug better than I ain't even gonna try to say the kid from Denmark's name because he's irrelevant. Hoyd don't give a fuck. I mean, he's wholly irrelevant. How about that? Irrelevant Hoiberg or whatever. Ramos isn't an option. Kane's too old and too much and doesn't want to leave England. Lukaku is just a shitbag. Osimhen is vastly well. It's just because Lukaku's been tipped for us for 4 different windows. He's been tipped with us since he was at Everton. So, I mean, when he left Everton, we were supposedly in for him then. Then when he went to United, and then we were in for him when he left United and went to Inter. Then when he went back to United, and then when he went back to the I think Everton or wherever the fuck he went to, and then he went back to Inter. Yeah, we've been stuck with him forever, but we're not going to sign his ass. Osimhen's too expensive, and honestly, I think Kolo Muani is the same thing. Both of them are vastly overpriced for what they bring. Based off of the, 2, 4, 6, out of those 7, Niclas Fullkrug is actually the only one that makes fucking sense.
Why is Vlahovic not on the list, though?
Because we're not getting Vlahovic.
Because we're idiots.
No, because Juve is going to let go of either Federico Chiesa or they're going to get rid of Vlahovic. And as of right now, we're in for Chiesa and not Vlahovic.
Which would you rather get, though?
I mean, Chiesa can play center forward as well. He can play the same shit that Kolo Muani and Osimhen can. I mean, Osimhen's closer to a 9 than, say, Kolo Muani is. But Osimhen still isn't a solid number 9. But the thing is Chiesa brings roughly the same shit they do. They can play on the wing. They can play through the air. They can play sort of up top, but not really up top. It's the same thing that Kai Havertz brings. It just seems like a lot of these newspaper rumor folks are just grasping at straws at this point and trying to figure like they'll say, like Herbert Heiner says that there's no number 9 available, right? No number 9s on the market. I'm looking at fucking 7 right there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not free agency. It's not the NBA. It's not the NFL. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? You're not looking for guys that just don't have fucking jobs. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is I'm looking at 7 right there. I'm looking at 2 that are over the hill in Kane and Lukaku. Basically, Kane's not worth what you're going to have to pay for him for how long he will be here. Because with Kane, he's 30 years old, about to be 31. So the thing is you'll get 2 years out of him. Is 2 years worth 100 million plus all the shit you've got to give him? He's not worth it because you'll be right back where you are in 2 years.
He's basically 29, but
okay.
His birthday's coming up next month, so he's basically 30.
Okay, so by the time he gets here, he'll be 30 years old.
He would be, yeah.
So the thing is for what you're going to get, it's not worth it.
How long do you think how long do you think we'd get Fullkrug? Oh, fuck it, now I can't speak. Fullkrug. How long?
Just say the dude from Werder Bremen. Just say that.
I'll just call him Nicholas.
Easier.
How long would Nicholas be at the club, though?
I think he's 27. Is it 27 or 28?
Google says
30? 30, you could get him long enough to find an adequate
3 or 4
solution.
years.
3 at max. But the thing is the difference between him and Kane, Fullkrug's 20 million max.
Yeah, that
Kane's 100
I think
million.
they were saying, if you believe the reports, which obviously can be bullshit.
They said what, 30?
No, I think it was 15 to 20.
Then you easily get him.
Yeah.
Because the thing is he brings what no one else on the team does. But the thing is you're going the cheap way out, so you're not really putting us in that what do you call it? Destined to fail category.
Yeah, because if you bring in like this says here, Jonathan David.
What the fuck is Jonathan David gonna do? Jonathan David, Victor Osimhen, Kolo Muani, all the same fucking player. Literally all the same fucking player. Sadio Mané, same fucking player.
Isn't he a right mid or right winger?
Who? Chukwueze, or how the fuck you say his name? Okay,
yeah,
so let's go down this road again. Chukwueze, Jonathan David, Victor Osimhen, Kolo Muani, Sadio Mané, all same fucking player. Matthijs Tell, same fucking player. How about we come up with players that we don't have? I love how these fans just keep bringing up random names that do the same shit we already have. At least if you say Lukaku, yes, he's a shitbag as a 9, but at least it's something we don't have.
True.
Here, I mean, at least if you're going to sit there and say take a gamble on somebody, say Harry Kane at least. You know what I'm saying? Because at least Harry Kane's something we don't have. But Chukwueze, or however the hell you say his damn name, Jonathan David, Kolo Muani, Victor Osimhen, they're all the same fucking player. They bring the same stuff. Same as Sadio Mane, same as Matthijs Tell. So why would we go buy one if we already have 2? I mean, technically, Jonathan David, technically Kolo Muani, and technically Chukwueze, or whatever the hell his name is. Serge Gnabry does the same shit. Literally does the same shit. He's the striker for Germany a lot of times. But he plays wing for the club. Kolo Muani plays striker for Frankfurt, plays wing for France. Or plays that Mbappe type wing, whatever the hell they want to call that dumbass thing. But none of them are strikers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 100%.
You're also looking at guys that are 60, 70, 80 million dollars. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to give away those players. It's just that's just not going to happen. So I mean, Fullkrug
juggernauts out there that've got ridiculous amount of money like Chelsea. You know.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that they're all the same type of player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The striker market, somebody said the striker market is dead. No, the hell it's not. Please, explain that to me. How is the striker market dead? You, if you have enough money, can go literally buy any fucking striker on planet Earth. How is the market dead?
Buy Haaland, couldn't we?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is if you have the money, you can buy whoever the hell you want. How's the striker market dead when we are if we're looking at Osimhen, that's 150 million. For 150 million, you're trying to tell me there's no striker besides him that's for 150 million. So you're looking at him plus every other striker underneath him are available. They all have release clauses. They all have negotiating numbers. You can't tell me this bullshit of the market's dead. The market doesn't exist. Y'all are crazy. What does this say? Oh, okay. So, Bo Ford, please, God, send that dude the link. Please send him the link.
Social media or anything. I can't.
Well, Bo, if you would like to join into the conversation, since you are so critical of everything I have to say, send me a message on Instagram or Twitter, and I'll send you the fucking link.
Oh, we got
Because the thing is, with this whole for another dictation lesson, one, what the hell are you talking about dictation lesson? I'm giving you my opinion. I mean, the thing is
let me do this
that
donation in a minute.
we already know that Chiesa is special. We'll get back to Chiesa and Vlahovic.
You basically just answered the thing. I'll take that, to be perfectly honest with you.
I'd just like to hear you take a breath every once in a while. Well, the thing is, how about this, dipshit? He's got an hour for today. So, if you'd like for me to take a breath, sorry, I talk fast and your brain works so slow that it can't register everything at a normal person's pace. If you'd like to go follow a slow, like barely being able to talk thing, maybe go follow Arsenal Fan TV, because everybody there is slow. You see what I'm saying? At least here we talk fast, we act fast, and at least we get the point across to move to another point. If you want to go slow and you want to listen to people just drivel on and be at your beck and call, go find a Dortmund podcast, motherfucker. We ain't got time for that bullshit. Anyway, back to Detroit Rock City, which is a great song, and I mean, Kiss kind of sucks, but hey, it's fine.
Don as well. Don is a picture.
Yeah, I mean, I think, is Detroit Rock City the name of the movie? There was a movie done, and Detroit Rock City was like the featured song. So yeah, it's kind of badass. But yeah, Chiesa is special. Vlahovic special as well, though. That's the difference. I mean, you take Chiesa over Vlahovic, but the thing is you're still going to need that striker. That's the issue with Chiesa. You're just going to add another wing, and the thing that some people are forgetting is we got Guerrero, and from all the other preseason type models that I've seen, Guerrero's slotted to be the left back, which means Davies goes to the wing. So if Davies goes to the wing, is more that would be his primary spot. If Davies goes forward to left wing, we may not need Chiesa because now we've got another wing because we've got Guerrero playing left back or left wing back. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is if that's the move, Chiesa may not have a spot unless we get rid of, say, Sadio Mané, which if we get Chiesa, you could pretty much guarantee that Sadio Mané is not going to be there anymore.
Yeah, true that. Thank you for the donation, though, mate. Big up to you for real.
The Hoyland at Atalanta is another striker. No, he's not. Atalanta wants some astronomically crazy number for him. There ain't no way in hell.
Yes, or is it?
Can we go ahead and just block that Bo Ford, dude?
just chill.
Because, dude, what's going to happen is I'm going to make him cry very, very fast.
Chill.
So,
well, yeah.
Okay, let me ask Henry real quick. He doesn't want Fullkrug. Why?
Oh, okay.
That would be my question.
Say hello to you, and then okay.
Yeah, my question would be, why do you not want Niclas Fullkrug? Because the only knock that I've seen on him is because he plays for Werder Bremen, and he didn't score that many goals. Well, neither did any
goals for that team, though.
Yeah, that's a lot of That's a lot of goals for Werder Bremen. And the thing is that's a shitty team. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then they're like, well, can he score in big games? I don't know. He scored for the German national team in the World Cup. I'd say that's a pretty big time for like one of his first few call-ups to score in a World Cup. So, yeah, I mean, Fullkrug is going to be fine. If you don't want Fullkrug, do you not want Choupo-Moting? They're kind of built out of the same thing. Fullkrug offers a lot through the air. but the thing is, you know what I'm saying? People aren't going to like him because he's not one of these flashy strikers that all of
Yeah.
social media is blowing up
But
about.
that's what we need. We need a striker, an actual
Yeah.
striker, not someone that plays at striker.
And my question would be, okay, when we signed Mario Gomez, did you not like Mario Gomez? Did you not like Mario Mandzukic? Because they're roughly the same type of a build-up as a Fulkrug.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. I agree. Yeah, and that would be the same with Kane though as well, wouldn't it? Like if you get Kane, he's not gonna.
He's
this
closer. He's closer to a full-blown number 9 than say Kolo Muani. But the thing is Kane has to offer up assists and all of that kind of stuff just because Spurs has fucking nothing else.
Literally.
And somebody, I don't know how to say that. Rajat says Chiesa is not an out-and-out striker. Yeah, we know that. If he was to play a striker, it would be a center forward. It would be more of like what Mané was supposed to do. But the thing is if Chiesa comes in, Mane's probably gone.
Let's get him in then.
And yes, and Chiesa is. I mean, it's a rumor, but it's a rumor that's coming out of Italy and Germany. So the thing is it's not, as you put it, a crazy rumor where like only one side is reporting it. No, Juve media people are covering it. The one that nobody's covered yet is, okay, Chiesa is going to be more expensive, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're looking for a young wing, because say if you're looking for a Chiesa, right? If you're looking for a young wing, maybe an attacking mid type position, would you go Gio Reyna? And that's not because I'm an American. That's because per reports and per goal.com, Dortmund are putting him up for transfer at 20 million. So the thing is do you take that chance and maybe see if that one goes farther at 20 than say, you know what I'm saying, a Chiesa or even a Mané, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
It could help.
Yeah. Bob, check your Insta, mate. Check your Insta. While we're at 25 people watching though. Bob, you know Bob that was in the show yesterday?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know that's his last name. Okay.
While we've got 25 people in here, I'm going to put the link in. If you haven't already voted, please do vote. The link is in the chat now. It's also in the description. Please do check it out. I think weren't we on like 50% or something?
It was the last time I checked. It was 51% to 38%.
Yeah,
but
51%.
It bounces between that 47 to 51. So yeah.
Yeah.
But like Hassan, it sits there and says, not even a Bayern fan, but I know what our board is or what your board is up to. Always been known for having a big number 9, which is that's not really true. The Mané social experiment flopped, but it didn't. You can't say that one season that it flopped. He didn't even play a third of it. You see what I'm saying? And then at the second third of the season, well, the last month and a half of the season, you had a brand new coach, brand new philosophy, brand new formation. When Mané played and it was a 4-2-2, Mané was insane. The only issue he had was the referees loved to watch him take that 1/1000th of an inch step that made him offsides. So I mean, the Mané social experiment did not flop. I mean, and that coming from, I'm guessing, a Real Madrid fan, did the Rodrigo experiment flop? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Has the David Alaba experiment flopped? You get where I'm coming from? One season doesn't do that. Chouamini, has he flopped? Kamavinga maybe? Because Kamavinga only played like 50% of the season. Now, when he played, he was good, but the other 50% of the season, he didn't even play. So would that constitute a flop? It's the same as Mané. When Mané played, he wasn't as bad as fans are making him out to be. He wasn't that bad. Did he score a lot of goals? No, but neither did Sané his first year.
True.
What is this? What did that say? You guys should start talking about the Germany national team. This national team. The national team's not a joke. If you knew what you were watching outside of Qatar, which Qatar was a bad experience, but if you knew what you were watching, you would understand that there's been over 28 different variations of defenders put together. If you base how good a nation is off of a friendly, while 90% of those players that are on that team are roughly on vacation in their heads, then you probably shouldn't be watching the national team trying to judge it. Because Hansi Flick's trying to figure out how to set up a lineup for the Euros in 2024. That's what he's trying to do.
Help him with that. Don't put the shitty Barcelona keeper in because he scores own goals.
Okay, who are you going to put in then? The shitty Frankfurt keeper? The shitty Arsenal keeper?
Will Neuer not be there?
Neuer will be there in 2024. But the thing is, Neuer can't play right now, so who are you going to play? You put Kevin Trapp in there, you get
now. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it says should start talking about the national team and why it's becoming a joke. It's not becoming a joke. I mean, the thing is you obviously didn't see them from 2001 to 2014. That was some of the greatest players to play for that national team, and they got their asses thumped.
They are struggling with centre backs at the moment, aren't they? The Germany national team.
Yeah, but they're also trying to figure out which center backs play best together.
Yeah.
And you've also got players that are not wanting to play right now because they're focusing on getting prepared for a club season. So like players like Julian Brandt and stuff like that, they're not wanting to play right now strictly because they're trying to get prepared to unfuck last season.
Yeah. Bob's at work, so he can't come back on, but that's his opinion. Okay. For you guys.
Yeah, and the one right below it where it says Fullkrug and Tell are as two strikers up front would be a good idea or good. I don't know what IG means, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking is Fullkrug and giving Matthijs Tell a little bit more time.
Yeah, 100%. He needs more time. I agree. Yep.
It says Hassan said should spin low on Fullkrug and spin big on a DM and another forward possibly. Okay. Hassan, you've already said you're a Madrid fan. Maybe it's best if you sit this one out. Just saying. Because the thing is spin low on Fullkrug, spin big on a DM. If anything, we were about to spend the most we've ever spent, period, ever, on a DM. And arguably the most coveted DM on the planet Earth right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, the thing is yeah, maybe sit this one out. Just saying. Maybe sit this one out. And Fullkrug can play a backup. A backup to who? Well, why would he leave Werder Bremen to sit on the bench and back up some random person?
I'd rather see another more cheaper because he's older.
Which would be Niclas Fullkrug. I mean, it's not rocket science there, Bo. Another in the mold of Choupo-Moting would be Niclas Fullkrug. It's kind of what we're talking about here.
Would be a short-term solution. Well, yeah, of course.
I mean, a short term as far as 2, maybe 3 years. It's the same as
Yeah.
like what Choupo-Moting was supposed to be a short-term solution that's turned into more of a medium term. And I mean, it's just the thing of we're trying to feel out what's player is consistent enough for the value that you're going to pay for him. Because as of right now, Kolo Muani, Frankfurt don't even want to let him go. So without them wanting to let him go, that's a big thing. If we develop Tell,
That's that comment. Is it underneath?
Yeah. At his age, he's amazing. I think that getting Kane is not realistic. How do you think it's realistic to get an almost 30-year-old for $100 million? Well, literally would be 30 years old by the time the season starts for $100 million. That's not realistic.
Spend $100 million and let's gamble. Kane.
No, let's not. He's not going to give you 4 years. That's terrible. That's a terrible way of thinking. If you're going to spend $100 million, spend it on Kolo Muani. If you're going to just gamble. And Kolo Muani is going to give you a lot more than 4 years. And Harry Kane's not going to give you 4 years. Harry Kane's going to give you 2 years at his current form and 2 years of falling off like the other side of the cliff. But that gamble we also took on Sadio Mané, and how's that panning out? As far as Mané, $35 million, would you gamble pretty much 3, almost 4 times that? That's no way, shape, or form a gamble. That obviously some of these fans think it's FIFA or Football Manager. We're not talking about let's just take the gamble. Your club can go straight to hell if you gamble the wrong way, like that type of shit. You can kill your team's reputation by taking a gamble that's bad. Well, especially if Mané. Well, I mean, and the Mané thing, that's not even a bad thing. We only paid $35 million. You see what I'm saying? We didn't pay $100 million for him. So I mean, it's
like, think of how bad it would have been if it was $100 million.
Well, I mean, the thing is we basically spent on Mané what we got from Thiago. And Thiago really hasn't done much for Liverpool, and Sadio Mané hasn't really done much for us. So, I mean, it's kind of a even for even. And yes, Bo, Gio is way injury prone, but when he's not, he's insanely good. But the thing is he injury prone because he's at Dortmund, or is he injury prone because of who he is? No, Gio Reyna has an attitude problem from what okay, let's clarify that. The American manager is a fucking dickhead and doesn't understand a fucking thing. Greg Berhalter is a fucking moron. Greg Berhalter's not playing Gio Reyna, not because of his attitude, but because of Gio Reyna's mommy and daddy's attitude. His parents don't like Greg Berhalter. His mommy tried to blackmail Greg Berhalter. That's why Gio Reyna is said to have an attitude problem. Nobody at Dortmund's ever said he has an attitude problem. Ever. So the thing is would you believe the American manager that coaches him, maybe a month every year or so? Or the guy that's around him for 34 matches a year? Yeah, maybe that American manager needs to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. Hold on. What is this? Firmino? No fucking way. No. Hell no. We have enough. We have enough. Yeah, Firmino, we have enough shitbags that are just sitting on the fucking bench doing nothing.
Messi as your pitcher, so are you a Barca fan? Is a question.
Where does it say that at? Ter Stegen ain't trash. He's quality. Yeah, he's quality trash. How about that? Does that make you feel better? 28 game clean sheets. How many clean sheets did he have against Bayern Munich? Oh, that's right. He pissed those sheets. There you go. So fucking take that stinking fucking bullshit and ride the fuck on back to Barcelona there, boss man. You have been dismissed.
I feel using Walker as a hook to get. I don't want Cancelo back. That needs to be said straight away. 50.
No, Walker's not even coming to Bayern. It's now come out that it's fucking bullshit.
Yes, it's just a.
Hold on. What if we go in for Boubacar Kamara and Aurier from Lyon? They're both pretty cheap for two reasons. They're not that good. If Aurier, because remember, you got to think, Aurier was really like a fucking superstar, right? After what was the 2018 World Cup? Everybody wanted him. Now nobody wants him. That maybe should give you something to say, maybe he's not that good. Just saying.
I think Kamara was linked to us. I don't know if it was a bullshit.
No, he
probably was.
He's never. We have never wanted anyone from Lyon. Not in the last 5 or 6 years.
Go back to Barca.
Hey, I like that guy. You tell him.
No, it was in goal when Germany went out.
Okay, look here, Barca, bitch. Here we go. Who was in goal when Germany won the 2014 World Cup? Neuer. Who was in goal when Bayern won 5 championships in 2013? Neuer. Who's been the goalkeeper for, I'd say, 9 of the last 11 Bundesliga titles? Neuer. Who's won more, let's say, best goalkeeper on fucking planet Earth? Oh, that's right, Neuer.
I think it's probably Nubel, wasn't
it? Who's got 6 trophies to his name from being in goal? Neuer, right? Was it Neuer? Or was it? No, it wasn't Ter Stegen. I forgot. My bad. No, sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. Take a seat and fuck off, dickbag. We get it. You're jerking off to a Ter Stegen picture, but guess what? Nobody fucking cares. Your team is irrelevant. We beat your dicks into the fucking ground. You have never owned Bayern Munich. You have fucking Spain can't own fucking Germany. So Barcelona, all its fucking little messy bitch clowns that try to say, oh, I've been a Barca fan my whole life. No, you fucking haven't. You're probably an Inter Miami fan now too, right? Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. Get that motherfucker out of here. Anyway, sorry, Bo. I know I didn't breathe. My bad. Does this guy know any other words than fuck? No, the fuck I don't. And if you're a Jets fan, that means you should be from the city of New York or around New York. You should hear that word a lot. That's how I talk. If you don't like it, fuck off. Let's see what we got. Walker wants to leave. Man City usually don't stand. No, Walker doesn't want to leave. I guess you missed all of that, right? That's literally been the news all morning. Is Kyle Walker's trying to negotiate to stay at Man City? That's literally what they're doing right now. So yeah, Kyle Walker did what a lot of people do with Bayern Munich. They find out, they talk about like personal terms, and then they take it back to their club and say, hey, this is what Bayern Munich wants to offer me. And then they stay and get a massive raise. Ask Callum Hudson-Odoi. He did exactly that, even though he's a shitbag. Ain't worth a damn. What is this? About the gambling. Do you think Vlahovic is a gamble? No, because he's actually proven himself. That's not a gamble.
Not saying I don't want.
Not saying that I don't want Vlahovic.
Agreed. An idiot. Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, and Allegri's the biggest reason why Vlahovic played like shit this year.
And
he's yeah. I mean, the thing is he's made it very, very clear that he doesn't want to stay in Juve. But Juve's front office are made it very, very clear that they'd like him to stay. Vlahovic has done that little thing of, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to be here because the coach is a piece of shit. Then the team's like, well, we don't want to let you go, but we're keeping the coach. So yeah, it's going to be a shit show. And that, honestly, that's what I think. If you start looking at like these rumors and stuff, Vlahovic's name doesn't get brought up which can mean two things. One, he's just not there. You know what I'm saying? A candidate anymore, or we're negotiating terms and negotiating stuff with Juventus, and we don't want people to fuck it up in the news. Make sense? Because a rumor in
the door again.
Yeah, a rumor in the news can completely fuck a transfer. So let's see, what do we got?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and yeah, when it says baiting for Man City to bump up his check, yeah, that's essentially what it is. Well, I wouldn't even say baiting to bump up his paycheck. Yes, that's a part of it, but also with all the news of, oh, well, Bayern was probably going to start him at right back, that may get him his starting job back, if that makes sense.
True.
I think he's better than Vlahovic. Really now. Because you're watching France right this very second. Kolo Muani is a decent striker. We should go for him. Think he's better than Vlahovic. Okay.
There's no way they're getting Mbappe and Muani, mate. Not a chance. Not a chance.
No, that's the fucking dumbest comment in this whole thing. But the thing is Kolo Muani, did you know who he was? I don't know, 4 months ago? No, you had no fucking clue who he was because he didn't do anything to be told who he was. People only knew of him at the World Cup when he missed the biggest shot of his life. He's not better than Dusan Vlahovic because Dusan Vlahovic's actually scored 20 goals or more in at least 3 seasons. Kolo Muani hasn't done it yet. So, yeah, one is an actual striker. One is a center forward pretending to be striker. One is a $120 million player. One is a $75 million player. Ryan, where are you from originally and what national team do you support? I was born in the United States. My family was born in Germany. I support the German national team in every fucking thing. And I could fucking give two shits about the United States in anything. So, there you go. How about that? That worked out for you?
There we go.
What does that say? Bump up that oil money?
Yeah.
We don't have oil money.
No, he's talking about City. Bump up with that oil money and buy a damn champion.
Yeah, but technically that wasn't. They didn't use their oil money to buy a Champions League though.
Yeah.
They used their no. They used their oil, like being over the oil to control the prices to make it go up and down, which was part of the 115 financial faux pas. And then they used their oil money. So they used their oil influence to raise and lower prices so they could get money and lose money and all that kind of shit to fuck with the financial fair play system, and then use their money to pay $2.5 billion to buy a trophy. But yeah, it took them an awful long time to do it. No one knew Lewandowski or Mbappe too, but they are one of the best players today. I've known Lewandowski since he played in fucking Poland. I've known Mbappe since he played at Monaco. I don't know about you, but yes, I've known those players for a while. So just because you didn't, I mean, that response there tells me that you really don't know what you're looking at. For you to say, can't we go for Mbappe? That tells me that you're either pretending to be like funny or you literally have no fucking clue what you're talking about. You're talking out of the other hole, which is probably your asshole. Let's see. Neves to Saudi Arabia is a weird move. No, not really. I mean, I don't see that as a weird move with what they're paying him. Fuck no, that's not a weird move. You're going to start seeing a lot of people moving to Saudi Arabia that you may have thought might not have moved. Hey, okay, well, we're pausing this right now. Liam, I need you to find Tiki, whatever the fuck his name is, and he's blocked. You don't drop the N-bomb in the fucking chat, you fucking racist piece of shit. All right? That ain't funny. I'm not fucking joking. If y'all want to call me something, that's fine. You can call me an asshole. You can call me rude. You can call me whatever the fuck you want. But you drop that shit? Nah, fuck you. Fuck your opinion. I don't give a shit what a racist his fucking opinion is. He needs to go, period. No more anything. Fuck that piece of shit. Just giving my opinion. Fuck him. Nah. Ryan don't play that shit. Fuck that piece of shit. Anyway, we'll go back to this. All right, what is this? We have a terrible record in Europe. Hope next season it changes with Xavi. Hopefully next season it changes with Xavi. How many damn times have we heard that from Barcelona fans? Hope next season it changes. We'll go into financial debt signing every big name player that's available in Europe, right? Isn't that what Barcelona just did? Sold parts of their club so they could get these massive players? Because this season we're going to go all the way. Yeah, that didn't work. Sorry. Dude, your Barcelona team is chalked. Just deal with it. Ryan, do you see Messi going to Saudi after the...
That would be quite funny, wouldn't it, if he did that?
Because, I mean, he's only got 2 years in the MLS is what everybody's talking. He's what, 36, 37 now, right?
I'll have a look.
So I think he's like 30. I think he's 36.
35.
35. Okay, so he'll be 37, almost 38.
He'll be 36 in a couple of days. He's born
Okay,
in
so he'll be 38 by the time his MLS time's done. Yeah, I don't see Saudi Arabia giving two shits about a 38-year-old. Not like that. Because the thing is I think as a part of some of those things, like the contingencies with the MLS deal, is him actually like having to stay here. I think that's a part of the contingency plan. Like, hey, once you're done, we're going to give you a team or give you a portion of the team, that type of shit.
Yeah, wasn't that in the deal that he gets a team or whatever?
Yeah, he gets something along those lines.
Yeah.
So the thing is he's getting to the point, once he won the World Cup, now it's just a thing of narrowing it down to retire. I don't see him going to Saudi Arabia. I don't see that happening. Xavi seems dropping down to Europa League. Yeah, I mean, Xavi enjoys the Europa League.
Sure.
He enjoys getting knocked out of that shit really quick too. Yeah. How does he say that name? Ansar Karim or Karim? Yeah, Barcelona literally did have to sell grass from the stadium to make money. They also had to sell, like, if you wanted to get married or if your company wanted to have a banquet on the field, that for like 35,000 you could get married on the fucking pitch. Yeah, I mean, they went the most comically fucking laughable ways of making money. They're fucking, it's like children trying to sell fucking lemonade, man. Get the fuck out of here. Did Ronaldo start the trend to go to Saudi Arabia? No.
And sold a few seats. I've seen the seats. I've seen that.
Yeah. But no, Ronaldo didn't start that trend to go in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia started that trend when they paid $500 million to buy Newcastle. Saudi Arabia started that when they started, and I don't want to call it sport washing, but when they started trying to do the fucking sneaky shit that they do. That's pretty much what they're doing. They know that they can picture the Saudi League the same as the Chinese Super League. It's been done before. They'll pay, nobody will fucking watch them, and what'll end up happening is they'll burn through an exorbitant amount of money, and nobody will give a shit. I mean, that's essentially what's going to happen. But the players that fucking go, they're making a killing.
They're going to be like, ching ching.
Bro, we know that you had arranged weddings in the stadium and stuff like that. Your club's not messed up; it's fucked up, just completely. Your shit is straight up fucked. I mean, and I I don't hate Barcelona, but I do. Because I mean, the thing is at least you're accepting. Hey, your club is fucked. I mean, you use the word messed up. I use the word fucked up, but it's the same thing. At least you're one of those Barca fans that can at least accept that shit. So
Yeah.
I'll tip my hat to you for that. At least you can accept it's fucked right now. Let's see. I gotta admit, we definitely agree on how big a douche Burkhalter is. Gio isn't the issue on the U.S. fucking ball card. Yeah, 100%. I don't know if Bo is from the U.S., but talking
Yeah, I
that
think he is.
way,
I
yeah,
think he is.
talking that way literally gave away that he's from the U.S. So yes, Gio's not the issue. Gio's mommy and daddy are the fucking issue for one. But the thing with Gio's mommy and daddy, because Gio wasn't playing as much, I think it was Musa was playing a little bit more. So the thing is and Rajat or whatever. I'll get to that in this. Basically, U.S. soccer showed what it's truly is. If a mommy and daddy can go run to a national team coach and complain that their son's not playing enough, sounds like a fucking rec league, right? Like some fucking kids, fucking youth league shit. Well, what ended up happening was his mom basically tried to blackmail Burkhalter and was like, "Hey, you step down, or we're gonna expose you for whatever crime you committed, like beating your wife or smacking your wife or something along those lines, like fucking 10, 12 years ago." And then what ended up happening was U.S. Soccer was like, well, we'll suspend him. They didn't really care, and then they couldn't find. Nobody really wanted the job. Rajat, that's about the thing. The people that wanted the job weren't good enough. The people that didn't want the job were the people that they wanted, so they went for them. And the players supposedly held a vote and said, we want you to hire Greg Burkhalter back. That's why they let him back. Literally the fucking players were like, we want to keep him. I've never seen a national team ever. Now I've seen clubs and teams and shit like that get a coach fired, but I've literally never seen players be able to hire a goddamn coach. So yes, I hope the U.S. men's national team gets their asses beaten into the fucking ground, strictly for that, to show the world that players cannot determine if a coach gets hired. Yes, they can determine if a coach gets fired. You know what I'm saying? Because if they don't believe in the coach and the strategy and shit like that, I mean, does that make sense, Liam?
Yeah.
I mean, coaches can get a guy fired, or players can get a guy fired, but I've never heard of anybody getting anybody hired. That's just weird to me. What else we got? Sums up pay. Yeah, exactly. Pay to play. That's the way it is in the U.S. Pay to play, and it's fucking a joke. U.S. needs to train their players better if they want to go far in the next World Cup. Dude, they're not going far in the next World Cup. You think 7-1 ass whipping by Germany to Brazil in Brazil was bad? Just wait until the U.S. gets into a group. It's going to be bad by 2026. Yeah, it's going to be bad.
But end with this one, Ryan.
Which one? Hold on, let me see. Been supporting Germany since 1980. Back in the day, and look at today. It's such a joke. Okay, so if you've been supporting them since 1980, then you will understand there have been long portions of us not playing great. Because I've been following them since 1982. So if you've been following them 2 years longer than that, then you've seen the same things I've seen. This German national team is in the same way that it is when it was back in, say, 2002, 2003. It's the same that it was when West Germany was trying to figure out what in the fuck they were going to fix that they screwed up in the 70s. Like, they got it right in the 70s. The 80s was a fucked up time frame. So the thing is if you have truly been a fan since 1980, then you've seen this all happen before. You've seen the way that this is going. You know what's probably going to happen. Most German fans since the 2001 World Cup understand that because it just went totally tits up after that. That would be why Germany completely exploded their entire pyramid. They turned the entire game on its head in Germany to rebuild it from the ground up. Maybe that needs to happen now. It's possible. Maybe the German national team needs to rethink how it does its stuff. I can't make that determination, but neither can you. And it's not a joke at this point. They don't have all the talent. They really don't. If you think that team has talent, I'm going to laugh at you because you think Bayern doesn't have a striker. Neither does fucking Germany. Germany hasn't had a prominent striker since Miroslav Klose left.
Mm.
So, yeah, we haven't had a striker since 2018 or 2014. But the thing is we've got a striker. We just got to play him. Fullkrug can be that striker. We have strikers, Yusuf Moukoko and players like that aren't old enough to get there yet. That team has talent, but it's all young talent. And until fans get to the point of where they can accept that German national team is full of young talent that hasn't matured yet, then you're just going to fucking keep running yourself into the ground. Being a fan since 1980, you should know this by now. You have seen these types of things happen the exact way that it's been happening. It's the same thing with Bayern Munich. If you've been a Bayern Munich fan for a while, then you would understand this is the same shit that happens. It just loops back around. That's all it is. Give Germany until the Euros. You'll see a different team. 2026, guaranteed you will see a different monster in that DFB uniform. Guaranteed. Calling it now. 2026, Germany makes at least the semifinals of the World Cup in the United States.
Do you think Fullkrug will still be there?
By 2026? Hell no.
Was he 30 now?
He'll be 33 by then. By 2026, you'll look at like people like Yusuf Moukoko and players like that and youth guys that are on the younger team that'll be ready to play by then. So you'll see guys that have won youth championships, like youth Euros, and competed at the highest end of U17s, U18s, U19s, U20 World Cups. Those guys will start coming through. They're already starting to come through. And there's also guys that can change if they want to be, you know what I'm saying, like Musiala.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All they've got to do is just change their nationality. And there are a lot of guys that can do that. You just have to get them. That's the only issue. But yeah, the youth is there. Trust me. 2026, Neuer won't be the goalkeeper. I'll tell you that. I know Neuer won't be the goalkeeper. Ter Stegen probably won't be as well. It'll more than likely be Alexander Nubel at that point. But trust me, semifinals of the 2026 World Cup will be Germany versus I don't give a shit. Calling it now. Write it down, take a note, tweet it, TikTok it, whatever you want to do. But yeah, that's the thing. Fans that have been around that long know that Germany's been through this before. A lot of people have been through that before. And no, Bayern doesn't want anything to do with Yusuf Moukoko. No, I don't want anything to do with that fucking kid. They're already bitching about Serge Gnabry not tall enough. That kid's shorter than Serge. Sorry, we went 10 minutes over. My bad.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I had to mute for a while because the missus was making noise in the kitchen.
She's trying to get that damn food done so she can be a get on to fucking watching whatever you made her miss on damn Love Island.
Bro, with that said, thank you for popping in, Ryan. As always.
Yeah, because you wouldn't have been able to do that by yourself. You'd have killed Niclas Fullkrug's name another 100 times.
Nah, 200.
You were where names go to die. Oh my god.
For real. It's funny as well because I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want to put myself on blast, but my last name is Mad.
Jesus. Why don't
Yeah,
you want to put it out there?
Nah.
Oh, because you don't want the dude that we had to fucking block, that little racist dickhead from earlier. You don't want him like tracking you down. That's okay. He could track me down because he knows where I'm at. Motherfucker.
Oh, I couldn't find his Come on, I tried to block him, like block, not timeout. I clicked the wrong one, so I had to find a different comment of his, and then I blocked him. So yeah, he's gone.
Fucking dickhead. But just everybody, just make sure you can call me whatever you want. Just don't drop racist shit, racist, fucking any of that fucking hateful crap. Go at me, not at a race. That's just fucked.
100%. But yeah, thank you to everyone that is in here again. I will drop the link in a couple of times. If you haven't already, please do go and vote. And yeah, man. With that said, that's gonna be it for the show. Damn it, I missed all the good stuff again. Just run it back. Just run it back. Don't worry about it. Run it back. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Yeah. And till then, Mia Samia. Peace out.